What's going on? What's going on, people? Right now, we're back. Right now, Wavy Wednesdays, champagne and conversation, bant before bed, and jeez.
Popping the bottle.
Right now, we got on Tipsy Talk. Right now, we got Natasha.
Hey.
How you feeling today, miss?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here.
Appreciate that. And who's the guest with you?
Jam Wise.
Okay, so how do you know each other then?
So basically we met through a show,
Okay.
and then we were networking, and we just basically hit it off right away. You know what I mean? I really liked his he's got talent. I thought we could work together, and there's a lot more to come as well. But I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Let's leave it there for now.
Okay. No
Oh, thank you.
So how's this London weather treating you then?
Yeah, I mean it's been a bit upside down, isn't it, recently, the weather. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of rain recently and stuff, and but it doesn't stop me, the weather. Do you know what I mean? I'm always out and about. Yeah. Yeah.
You came fashionably late, which we don't mind that. A little bit of entrance makes a little bit of entrance.
Yeah, I do apologize about that. When it comes to arranging a place for you to meet up with everybody, sometimes I can just become a bit, but I'm glad that we're here now. It's all sorted. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So, come from Northwest London?
Yep, that's right.
Same as you, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm originally from East London.
From East, yeah? Whereabouts?
Hackney.
Okay, so being so humble, man.
Yeah.
Being humble.
Yeah, man. So Hackney, born and raised.
Okay, so it's a bit different. So, what was growing up in North then? Was it like?
I grew up in Northwest, like Wilston area.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I enjoyed living in the area. I kind of kept to myself, but I was always kind of still the popular one. I remember everyone would knock on my door and be like, "Yeah, you're coming out," and stuff. But now I'm officially moved to the Wembley area now. So I'm still in Northwest, but now in Wembley. So,
Okay. What about you, Jay? Whereabouts? Hackney Fields?
Come on now. You know what? Obviously, for me, it's like I originally born and raised Hackney, but at the moment I've moved out from Hackney, so I'm kind of mainly Essex and Enfield. So, but I'm always around really. So wherever music takes me, I'll travel.
So what was it like growing up in Hackney then? Was it rough back then?
Man, you put me on the spot like this. You know what? I say this, man. I mean, there's trials and tribulations in every borough. I mean, one of the trending things going on right now, which I'm involved in, is a lot of anti-knife crime campaigns, and doing a lot, trying to do a lot this year to work with young people in the community, empower them about awareness of themselves, and keep them going on the path to shows them there are opportunities out there to make something of yourself. And for me, Hackney, it's always like any borough, it's somewhere that has opportunities, and it's just those individuals who make the right decisions to make the most of what they have.
Okay.
So that's how I look at it, really.
So with you two, I'm gonna get a collab EP then coming up then, or mixtape together?
So well, basically we're working on a song right now.
Okay.
That we're really excited about. We're gonna be shooting a video as well. Also, and we have another artist as well, also on the track, that's featuring with us as well.
Okay then.
So I'm really looking forward to that project. I'm really excited. Yeah, looking forward to it.
So what's the track about then?
So it's basically just about basically the guys are kind of doing their thing, you know what I mean? Out there, grinding, making money and things like that. And then, as a feature, I thought, I have to kind of, stick up for the ladies, do you know what I mean? And say, the ladies can do this as well. We can get our own, we can buy our own things, you know what I mean? And all of that, and basically, the name is I Do This. So we'll basically just, it's a kind of track that is just there out there to motivate people. Do you know what I mean? Just to say, you can do this, you don't have to have anyone stop you, just go do your thing. Yeah.
Okay. So again,
Dream chaser, right?
Dream chasers, yeah.
We've got a deep story on this one. Because you know what, the song, the song for me is basically telling a story, but from three people's perspectives.
Okay.
So one being Natasha's, one also being myself, and then the third being Radar Standards. And it's really nice because I just think it's got a really R&B, really soulful kind of sound, but at the same time the lyrics and the content's very raw. So it's like you've got a soulful song, but then meaningful words that tell a story. In some senses, that's the aim, at least. I hope, that's the aim. How it comes across is another, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. So.
Again, I mean, as you know, there's always artists coming in. There's a new artist every single day. So I just want to know what separates yourself from everyone else, then, man.
I just like to just do me, really. Do you know what I mean? Like I've noticed. Well, I mean, I started off as a dancer originally, and it was through the dancing I kind of found, singing and stuff.
Okay.
You know? So now that I started off as a dancer, I would say what makes me different is, kind of going out there and combining the two together. So like, I grew up like, listening to like Beyonce, Michael Jackson, and they're very like show people. Do you know what I mean as well?
Yeah.
So growing up and watching that and stuff, it kind of influenced me. And now when I'm on the stage, I combine the two together. You know what I mean? And try always give 100%. Always put 100% into my performances. Yeah.
What about you, Jay? You break dancing yourself?
I hope not, man.
Well, no pop locking.
30, man.
Yeah, just do the old man two-step in it. Just keep.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I do dance, so I do a bit of choreography myself.
Ballet?
But nah, yeah, I mean, if I could, man, I would, man. Whatever pays the bills. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, I've done street dance, contemporary. I've worked with a few things because previous to like music, I used to work on a lot of sets. So I've worked with a lot of actors, dancers. I've worked with quite a few media companies, been behind quite a few projects and stuff. So I've kind of like, I'm finding new ways to internalize creativity, and away from music, dance is something. I mean, I don't know. You're a wicked dancer. You should see her. Have you seen her dance?
No, she's gonna teach me. Like, say the last dance. She's gonna teach me soon. Yeah.
When I see her dance, I'm like, whoa, though. That's yeah.
And basically, speaking about dancing, basically, this part of the show is called You Decide. So there's a bag there. There's a couple of names in the bag. So you take a shot, and you pick a name out of that bag, and then you two decide who's better, isn't it? So there's a blue bag there, isn't it?
Okay.
There's a blue bag there.
Should we go for this one, right? Alright.
So take a name each, and choose in it. Then you two pick who's better.
Okay, got my name. Yeah, you gonna pick one?
Do I have to pick
Yeah,
one?
pick one.
Yeah,
as well.
pick one as well.
We're gonna decide which one is better in it out of these two. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Give this bag a little shake. Alright, cool. Damn.
So who have you got?
Let's have a look. Are we supposed to say it?
Yeah. Say it.
Okay.
So who you got? Say it. Who you got?
Sierra.
Sierra. Who you got?
Usher.
So you decide who's better dancing, isn't it? You two decide.
Oh, good. You know what, Sierra? I actually really like Sierra because she kind of inspires me a lot because she does do the dancing and the singing, and that's just something that I like to do as well. But then at the same time, Usher is just brilliant as well at dancing. So it's a kind of a hard one still.
You're taking another shot while you're thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one right now. Boy.
Yeah, man.
What have you got?
I think oh gosh, this is a hard one, man. I mean, I would say Usher's been around longer though, isn't it? He's been around a bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, what's the question?
Who you got? Who do you think's better, isn't it? Dancing,
Who's
isn't it?
better?
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
That's what I said. You decide, isn't it?
I mean, you know what? I'll tell you this. All right, Usher. I like Usher, but I can't like Usher too much because I got Sierra right here. You know, but they both in the 2000s. You know, they both had very good careers. I followed Usher's career very closely for several years, and you know, I think they're both definitely inspirations within their times and of course their generations of music, and within the current generation of music I still think they have a significant, you know, presence and relevance. So, you know, I wouldn't really tear them apart, but I think that they're both equally, they deserve their respect.
So you guys, you going with a draw?
I think I'm gonna go for. Oh God, I think. I'm gonna go for Usher because of the fact that I think I prefer his voice with the singing. I mean, like, I love Sierra. I think she got a banging voice as well. You know what I mean? No doubt about that. But I think if I had to choose between voices and because they're both good dancers, I think I would probably go for Usher. Yeah.
Right, and
yeah.
put those names aside, shake up the bag again, and then pick 2 names, and then you decide.
Right, that's one.
Do you put the same name?
No. Put them names aside.
Okay.
Cool.
And then who you got?
All right. Ooh, this is the
You
interesting one. I got Michael Jackson. Still.
Yeah?
Who you got?
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
I got Bruno Mars still. To be honest, straight away, man, Michael Jackson.
That was an easy one. That was an easy
Michael
one.
Jackson, man, come on.
That was
come
an
on.
easy one.
Yeah, that was easy. I think Michael, man, you can't, that man's talent, yeah, is just off the scale, innit?
And now we're talking about Michael Jackson. As you know, the documentary came out, isn't it? Has it changed your lot's opinion about him?
No, not at all. I tell
no.
you this, me, I'm very conscious. I follow hip hop, I follow R&B, I follow patterns. Like, I'm about to say something. I'm very conscious on radio right now.
Say it. No, express it. Keep it 100, innit?
Yeah, I'll keep it 100, man. Like, I find it very convenient that at a time when, you know, there's been a story raised about Michael Jackson. Of course, we know what his net worth is. We know what assets he has. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at certain other trending topics. You know, I see a lot of specific targeting at relevant periods. You know, for certain artists in the music industry. And for me, I won't talk about it too much, but I'll say with MJ, you know, I'll always be a supporter of his music, and that's what the man's, you know, thing has been, and you know, that's his legacy. He left here.
Yeah.
So you didn't touch the white boys then?
Huh?
You didn't touch the white boys? I'm just asking.
I just not, I mean, like, he's not even here anymore. Like, rest in peace to Michael Jackson, because he's not even here, and you know, he can't even defend himself. You know what I mean? And now, only now, you come out with this. Like, come on. Only now.
And
like,
I find it interesting because you know what, when he was first, the person who's coming out of all this information, when they were first interviewed, they never disclosed any kind of thing. It's only now they're older. I find it funny that now there's been a appeal, and it's only now they see the value of maybe financial gains. You get me, of having a claim like that. They've now got certain things to add. I just find it significant.
I just want to know, as artists, does that put yourself in that bit of worry in case something happens to you lot in the future, like a little documentary about yourselves?
I mean, you know, I'm just trying to just do me, you know what I mean, and not think about like them kind of things there. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, you know, because you can't just like sometimes let things get to you to a point where it stops you from doing what you love. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I'm just doing me still, you know. I'm not gonna let it really affect me, you know.
All right, no problem. Shake up the bag, take more shots, and then you decide.
Another shot still.
Yeah, I think I need a bit.
All right.
So have you got?
This one?
Yep. So I got P Diddy.
Okay.
Ooh, oh god.
You got?
Who you got?
Oh god.
You got?
I got Chris Breezy, man.
Woo!
They gave me, like,
Hey, that's
Chris
kind of that's quite tough actually, though.
That's a hot topic.
Yeah,
Still.
it is.
So you decide you got.
Oh yes. Who do you think is better?
Yeah, who you got? Yeah, who you decide? You got. Who do you think's better?
I mean, Chris Brown is very talented. Like you can't deny that. Like, you know, he can dance, he can sing. I mean, first time when I saw Chris Brown come out, I was all bit like, who's that? Yeah, man, like he's doing the thing, you know. Yeah, you know, like you know. But then P Diddy as well, like he's so inspirational as well because he's just been around from day, you know what I mean, doing this thing. You know, he's worked with so many big artists as well. Like, you know, he's doing so much. He's got so much going for himself, even like his clothing line, all of that, you know. So, oh, it's a hard one still. They're both like they're both as good as each other. Do you know what I mean? But in kind of like different ways, slightly, you know. Oh, I don't know. Who would you go for? Like,
Wait, it's a hard one, you know. I mean, we got the good boy and we got the bad boy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Are both of them bad? I don't know. You know what? For me, I've always favoured Diddy because I definitely say this man is an entrepreneur. You can't, you know, put any spots on his track record. For me as well, I say one thing I love about Diddy as well is like I like his ability, the way he thinks. The way he thinks, there's a lot of artists could pick up on, and his network is astronomical. The amount of people this guy has collated to uphold the entire, raw authenticness of the entertainment business.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to go for P Diddy still on this one. Yeah,
I mean, I
love Chris. Sorry about this, Chris. Like, you know, I love you, so I still love you. Man.
You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
So as artists in the UK, how are you not feeling the scene at the moment then?
It's good. It's good, you know. Yeah, I mean, everyone's doing their thing now and stuff.
How you feeling the up and coming Cardi B, Steph London?
Yeah, I think Steph, she's doing her thing, man. Like, I rate her to the highest, man. Steph, I love her style. I like what she's doing. You know what I mean? She's representing the UK. Yeah, man. Steph, she's doing her thing, man. I'm liking what I like what I see when I'm seeing Steph do her thing, man.
Okay, apart from you two, who else would you like to collaborate with?
To collab with in a track.
Yeah. Track.
Gosh, there's a lot of people I would love to collab with, you know.
Think first. Just think it through. If you had one artist you could collab with anywhere in the world right now.
I'm definitely. I think Beyonce. Like, you know, she's just so hot. Like, and I love her.
What about in London, in England though?
In the UK.
Yeah.
I would love to collab with Steph.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Cardi B, she's doing her thing as well. I would love to, you know, if she hollered me and she was like, yeah, do you want to jump on track? I'd be like, hell yeah, come on, let's do this. Come on, you know what I mean, and stuff. So.
What about you, Jay? Who would you like to collaborate with? Yeah.
You know what? For me, like, I'm not really too fussy about collaborations. Too tough, but I mean, you know, I'd say, boy, I would like to collab with, you know, possibly few artists out there. I haven't got someone right to mind at this moment, because to be real, a lot of people I'd like to collab with are legends that are no longer here, man. I'm kind of an old soul of it. But, I'd say if I could work with someone right now in the music industry, it would definitely be, because I was recently with Stormzy just a couple of weeks ago at Cadet's funeral.
Okay.
So, and I tell you, that guy, like, even though I only briefly met him, like, he's a real person. I follow his music, and you know, I'd love to do something with him this year. But away from that, that's really it. That's the only person. I mean, US, I would always say on the US side be Kendrick Lamar. That's someone else. So it's like that's where I'd kind of put it. But those are the only two people on my mind right now. So.
Speaking about Cadet a little bit, has the death of Cadet actually taught you anything in terms of music wise? Like his death?
You know what? Do you want to go?
Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I didn't know much about him. To be honest, you know what I mean. I keep it real. You know, but he looked really inspirational, and you know, he looked very talented. My goodness, you know, I actually went on his Instagram page and was checking him out and stuff, and you know, I could see what he was doing, and you know, he really, you know, put a mark on the UK. You know what I mean, and also it was very shocking to hear that news about, you know, what happened to him and stuff. So rest in peace to him, you know, and also as my heart goes out to the family as well, and also, you know, I hope that they're all going through it okay and stuff. Yeah.
So, but Natasha, you performed at Notting Hill.
Yes, I did.
What was the reception like?
It was I performed in Notting Hill Carnival in 2017 first on the Mastermind stage, and that was the first time like me performing this track that I have out, So Close. And
was you sober?
I was sober, because I'm a kind of person, like, I'm very, like, I prefer to turn up after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like that, because I prefer to just make sure my head's screwed on.
No, because
I don't want to be like Tipsy, and I'm singing some bum notes or something, or like, you know, you just see my shoe fly off over there or something. I'm like, no.
No, because at Carnival there's so much temptation, isn't it? That's why, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, once like I've done my performance, like I'll go for it, turn up afterwards. But yeah, it was a great experience, like performing it there for the first time in 2017. And yeah, when I got up on the stage, you know, I kind of just zoned out and just did my thing. And yeah, like everyone told me that they really enjoyed the performance, and a lot of people was asking me where they could find the track and stuff. So yeah, it was a really, really good reaction. I was really happy. And then also 2018, I was on the Fun Bunch sound stage, and I performed it again. In Carnival 2018, and the crowd loved it. Like, the crowd loved it.
Okay, then.
And like I have this like routine that I have. Especially for the track, so I've been going around now and doing the same routine, and it's a catchy little routine. So everyone's starting to like get the drift to it now. Yeah, you know, little thing going on, and you know, it's doing well. I'm glad that I managed to perform it again in Notting Hill Carnival as well for 2018, and I'm hoping for this year in Carnival to perform the remix to it.
Oh,
so, yeah.
And you know remix, Jake.
What's going on here?
I have another artist as well that's featured on it as well, called Artega.
Okay then.
Yeah, he kind of introduced me also into this music thing. So yeah, he's also featuring on the track as well. And this year for 2019, we're hoping to get on the stage and bust everyone with a remix. Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, performing so many open mics.
Yes, that's how I actually started. You know, it was just through open mics and stuff. You know, I think open mics is a great way to network and stuff.
Do you remember your first performance?
Yes, I do actually. Yeah, my first ever performance, performing my single, Can't Keep Away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I performed that at open mic, and yeah, it was a good, you know, you can actually see the, you know, when you start out, you know, it's like a learning curve, and it's, you know, you develop more and more, you get used to it the more you go out there and you perform. And so through all these open mics that I went to, yeah, I just kind of you know, kind of got used to performing, used to a crowd, you know what I mean, a bit used to a crowd. And you know, also it's a great way, like I said, to network. And that's I got to know a lot of people, you know, through open mics and links and stuff, so that could get me into other shows and things like that and stuff. So yeah, that's how I started off, and I'm still kind of going at the moment now.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jay? Any performance coming up?
Yeah, I've got a few shows coming up. I've got something coming up, I believe, around the 28th, which is with an artist called Feast Official. We was literally just in the studio. We just did a session together.
Okay, then.
Entertainment. So, you know, we've got a few shows coming up. Mainly, what I say to people though is, again, like, it's like I came down today to support Natasha. Like, she's been doing so much, and she's got, you know, so much drive. And again, man, I definitely encourage people to like tune in to Natasha Amina. She's definitely, even when I met her originally, how we met, it was so really kind of strange, because we met basically at an event, which was a show. But from there, it's like we've kind of both kind of like, we've seen the opportunities in the industry. Like, when I can, I'll go and support her, you know, if I can, at any show she's at. And yeah, we tell other people, look, like, music, whether you're an artist, whether you just want to watch, whether you just want to sit there in the corner, whether you want to jump and wave your hands and, you know, be the auntie or the, you know what I mean, or the uncle or whatever. Like, I tell people this, we should all this, you know, follow each other and support each other. And, you know, shows are just the way forward for artists now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Again, I ask this people all the time, but I just want to, again, as upcoming artists, do you hate when your friends, they won't share your videos, but when it comes to like a Cardi B or someone else, they'll quick to share their videos on their social medias?
Yeah, I mean, you will get that, you know, sometimes, you know, where you ask everyone to share your track, but it's only, you know, you need. That's why it's great, and I appreciate all the support and stuff like that, because, you know, some people, you can tell them to share your stuff, but they won't share it, you know what I mean? And then you'll see them sharing other bigger artist stuff, and it can make you feel a bit like, you know, okay, I see you. All right.
Wait, what do you see? What do you see?
You know, like, you know, when you just like send out your stuff, or you broadcast your stuff out there, you know, and hopefully you're hoping people will share it. You get some people sharing, you know what I mean, and stuff, but some people, you know, they're just not sharing, but you'll see them sharing like bigger artist stuff and all of that, you know. So yeah, like, you know, you just.
Does it make you feel tap away then?
Yeah.
Tap away, tap away.
But to be honest with me, you know, like, that just shows me, you know, the people that I see sharing out my stuff, you know, I appreciate it a lot, and it just shows that they really care and they see the movement and all of that, you know. So I really appreciate it, you know, and it can make you feel away sometimes, but you know, I don't try to watch them things, you know, I just stay focused in my bubble and what I'm trying to get on with, do you know what I mean? Then focus on, because then I'll just be like, listen, yeah, what's going on in it? Like, I'm seeing you sharing it, I'm not going on that, you know what I mean? I'll just be like, you know what?
You sure you're not from Hackney?
Wait.
I think it's the alcohol still.
Okay.
You know, the little shots that start to kick in a little bit.
Damn, you better make that work quicker, you know.
So you started off, you did Chicago.
Yeah, so basically that was quite a while ago. As growing up, you know, and starting off and all of that, I was in the tricycle theatre, and I was in Chicago as a dancer. So that was a really good experience, and we had to do acting as well and stuff. So you know, I've kind of grown up around a lot of performing arts and stuff, you know, and I think that's why as well. When I perform on stage, you know, a lot of people say that, you know, oh, you know, how you know you do your thing, we like the dancing, how do you combine them together? It's just something that I'm used to because I've done so many things, like, you know, theatre, you know, dancing and things like that, so it becomes quite natural after a while. But yeah, that was a great experience, being in the tricycle theatre, and in Chicago as well. I love Chicago, you know, so that was great to be a part of it as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about acting, you thought about doing that? Like,
yeah, like in school and all of that, I did GCSE drama, and you know, I did a few, like, I went to a few like youth clubs, you know, doing some drama and stuff, but I've always preferred the dancing and the singing. Okay. So, you know, it's something that I wouldn't mind doing, you know, if I have to do it. I mean, even for music videos, sometimes you got to get on the acting and stuff, you know, so I don't mind that, you know, at all. But yeah, my main I like to stick to, though, is more the singing and the dancing. Yeah.
So can you cry on the spot then?
Huh?
Can you cry on the spot?
Cry on the spot? Ooh.
No, I'm just like,
cry on the spot, you know.
I think, like, if I had to, you know, if I had to get into the zone, and if it was a position I really wanted to get into, and you had to do that to get the part, then, you know, you got to do what you got to do, you know, that's acting, you know. Okay. You need not to turn it on and turn it off, you know.
You ever thought about doing acting?
Yeah, I've had a few roles when I'm not, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, I have the roles that my mum tells me about, and then I have, you know, and then I have the roles that I try and audition for. No, I'm playing. But yeah, no, I've been in a few things. I haven't yet. I've had a few like main casting opportunities, but I've never really committed to a lot of them. Because for me at the moment, it's more about like I think with acting, it's either you got your route. You know, you've got that person who can put you in the industry, or you've got your plug, or it's like you have to build yourself into it. And for me, I know that, you know, the acting industry is something that is very needed within the entertainment sector, but I think I haven't really quite like focused on it. And I'm like kind of like, would you say you're the same in a sense? Like,
yeah, like I know it's always there. I'm glad that I can, you know, I that's another part that we could get into, do you know what I mean, as acting and stuff. But yeah, at the moment I'm just more focusing on, you know, just me becoming an up-and-coming artist and stuff at the moment.
Okay, as musicians, do you look at people downwards that don't write their own music?
That don't write music, their own music?
Yeah.
Not really, no. I think there's no problem, like, if you have someone that writes your music.
Wait, I gotta say something here. I'm sorry.
Keep 100, guys.
I gotta keep it 100. I gotta draw you up on this one. No, it's right. I think creativity deserves a platform. Period. However it comes to that platform, as long as everyone is respected in the integrity of what they do, it's calm. But me, I'm not gonna lie. I write my own lyrics, so I just gotta keep it real. Like, I appreciate the value of the effort I put into my work, and would hope that others would see it the same way.
I'm exactly the same, because I write all my songs that are released. They're all written by myself and all of that at the moment. And I've got other songs that where people has written songs for me before, because I don't really mind and all of that. If you know, if someone likes, you know, if someone says, oh, you know, I really like your voice, I have a song that would be perfect for you. You know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? If someone's talented and they want to get themselves out there and they can give them a song to do that, you know. I'm more of a bit picky, because I like to write my own music. I do, because, you know, it just feels good to know when you put, because I like to put my feelings into music. Do you know what I mean? Whatever I'm feeling, I like to write that down on music and put that out there, express that to the world and stuff. But you know, so there's nothing wrong also if, you know, someone wants you to sing their song, or if they can't, maybe if they need help with their song, or they want to get out there, but they're not really great with the songwriting, you know. I don't see anything wrong with someone helping them out, or, you know, them getting lyrics from someone to help them get where they need to get to, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
basically, when I put the flyer out, the main question everyone asks me is, what country are you from, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, that's-
What asked me? What country?
Yeah. So I don't know what country you from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, so I'm mixed. My mum is Dominican, so
Okay.
Dominican background, and Moroccan from my dad's side. Yeah, so
yeah. No, we'll never guess that. That's why, is it?
yeah. Moroccan, Dominican. Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Damn, that's a mix.
Oh, thank you.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, no. Basically, I'm Jamaican, Grenadian,
Mm.
and you know what? I've come from a big family. My family tree is a bit kind of scattered right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I know, even though I'm Grenadian, Jamaican, I'm too fair to be like fully that. So I know somewhere something happened to get me. Like one of my my grandfather. Sorry, but I mean, or great grandfather. Now I think about it, but
Is it?
I think I've got a British mix in me as well. I think it might be Irish, more Irish. So I've
No, because St. Patrick's Day was last weekend, so
Yeah,
like, you see,
well-
Irish.
well, yeah, this is what I think, because I didn't even know that. See, I'm still here. You know? No, I'm playing.
I actually used to enjoy St. Patrick's Day, like when I was young. I mean, I know I'm not Irish, but I actually enjoyed the celebration. You know, we used to.
What did you enjoy about it?
You know, just going. My mum used to take when we were little kids. Like we used to go to like the festivals and things like that. It was
Did
a
you
lot
find
of fun.
any gold?
It's music. Yeah.
If you did, you gotta let me know, you know, because I need that
Found
for
that gold,
I need that for my
so-
next
Yeah.
meeting, like my next A&R, like pull up St. Patrick's Day. Look, I found the gold. Sign me.
I found that gold, but I found, you know, it had chocolate in it, so I was a bit pissed.
And your socials are. Where can people find you at? Your socials, social medias.
Yeah, so you can find me on my Instagram is Natasha _Amina X, and that's Amina as AMINA and then X. So Natasha _Amina X, and that's for my Instagram. And then, you know, for everywhere else, you know, if you want to find me, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter. Yeah, Natasha Amina, just at Natasha Amina. You can find like any my videos, music out, Natasha Amina. Yeah.
Well, before that, but speaking of videos, we're gonna play one of your videos right now as well. And Jay, set your shows. So where can people find yours out as well? Man?
Yeah, everyone, you can find me at JNWise, so that's JN for November and then the word wise, WISE. UK, just put that in Google, I'll come up on everything.
Okay, yeah. It's Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, champagne and conversation, bant before bed. Don't forget, look up for TGM on all the social medias as well. YouTube channel, Drunk All Days. Going to play one of Natasha's music videos. We'll drink up some more drink, more champagne,
Yeah.
and then get into it afterwards as well, yeah. But, jeez.
I just can't keep away from you. Oh, baby. Try to tell you, babe. Didn't wanna heed me. Now I'm leaving. You tell me that you need me, so why you so misleading? I tried to make you right, but you were never by my side. And all we did is find a vibe, but maybe I just can't deny you put the L right in my life. But you don't know what it's like to be in love. I need your love. I need your love. You don't know what it's like to be in love.
TGM Radio UK. Simply good music.
Yo, we're back right now. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, Champagne and Conversation. That was Natasha's video, Miss. Give us a little intro about that. I don't know what your boyfriend did to upset you. Obviously, he's here right now. He's the one being the bartender, but I just don't know what did he do to upset you.
Well, no, Can't Keep Away, basically, it wasn't just about, like, based on, like, my own, relationship, but it was based on, like, other, you know, people's relationships and family that, you know, I heard about and stuff, and it kind of just made me feel like, you know, just putting it out there, you know what I mean, you know, how I feel about the situation, do you know what I mean, on love and stuff, you know. But yeah, I mean, I would say as well that song has got a lot of meaning to it, to myself as well. But yeah, you know, it's about love, you know, and it being in a relationship, you know.
Black
stuff.
love.
Yeah, kind of.
Just let you know, a black man, we don't cheat, as we all know.
It's kind of a thing, like, you know, when you're like, if you listen to the lyrics when I say you don't know what it's like to be in love, and you know, and you can't keep away. I'm talking about for the women that, you know, sometimes they might be in a relationship where, you know, it's not like their fault for why they can't be together. They might, you know, it might be to do with, like, you know, she might be a really good girl and he might be too street, you know what I mean? And, you know, she doesn't want to, she really loves this guy, but, you know, she's not really like that. But, you know, sometimes when you're in love with someone so much, you can cross those boundaries, do you know what I mean? And, like, you know, it's like almost a bit like when it came to Greece, you know, like when Sandy and Danny, and she at the end, she like, I'm ready boy now, yeah, I'll be back to you. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by, like, you don't know what it's like to be in love. Sometimes it can make you do things that you you wouldn't really be doing, but when you love someone, it can make you want to, you know, go way out for them sometimes in those ways. Yeah.
Speaking about love, I know you're in a relationship, but do you believe in second chances?
I think it depends on what the situation, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It depends on the situation, you know, you don't want, I'm going to leave it as that. Depends on the situation.
What about you, Jay? Second chances?
Believe in second chances.
Yeah, do you give girls second chances?
Right now, if I answer that question on the air, man, I gotta think about my next steps after. You know, like that. Like, that's a bit of a tight one for me right now. Yeah, like, I do believe in second chances, though. I believe, you know, like, we're human beings, we make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I believe as long as a person doesn't become too naive in growing to understand that mistake as a human being, then there shouldn't be no reason why people don't get a second chance in life, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot before this episode. Well, I want to do, but right now, basically, as you know, there was an incident that happened in New Zealand, isn't it? Like, the incident happened, isn't it? And again, I do want to give my thoughts and prayers to all the victims out there.
Absolutely, amen.
And again, obviously, like, we're drinking right now, but just like to toast to the families. You know,
absolutely,
hope we keep the heads up
Oh,
high.
really? When was this?
Do you know what happened? The shooting, miss.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Seriously?
No, it's a serious thing.
This is serious.
Very serious thing. A lot
You
of
know what happened,
families.
miss?
No, I didn't. You know, I haven't actually.
Oh, you don't watch the news, do you?
No, I mean I do, but you know, I must have missed that somehow. You know,
Oh,
but
there was
you
just
gotta elaborate me on that one.
Basically, there was like a terrorist attack in New Zealand, isn't it? There was two, wasn't it?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was two.
And
wasn't
when was this recent?
Was it 2 days ago? Was it
2 days
2
ago?
3 days
Oh
ago?
my
Or last
goodness.
week? Something like that. Yeah.
Recently.
I need to keep up with the news a bit more. You know what I
No,
mean? And see what's
don't,
going on
because
there,
it's
you know
depressing.
what I
That's what it is.
mean?
It depresses you. That's what it is.
You know what? It's sad because there's a lot of people who, you know, I bet when there's an inquest into that, you'll find out the person probably just had some disturbed issues with themselves, or, you know, and it's sad, you know. But you just gotta stay positive and, you know, empower the communities to come together and hopefully show some positive encouragement towards the families, man.
And
It's the
again,
main thing.
you two found something that you enjoyed and that you love. You probably met people that have gone through mental illnesses, isn't it? They haven't found their happiness. I just know, what's your advice to give to people out there that hasn't found their
their
itch?
happiness.
Yeah.
For what they want in life.
Yeah, because a lot of people going through stressed out, mental
Yeah.
illness, they're taking the anger out on the wrong people and that, don't want to be shied away. I just know,
Yeah.
what was your advice to those people out there?
Just to, you know, kind of not let them, you know, don't think that you can't go for what you really want, you know what I mean? You know, there's all, you know, don't let anybody tell you can't do anything, really. You have to believe in yourself, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Believe in yourself, you know? Sometimes some people, I guess they can get into themselves into a position where, you know, they feel uncomfortable with themselves because they're not maybe getting anywhere in life and stuff. But I believe everyone's got their time, and I believe if you believe in yourself, like, and if you've got a passion for whatever you do, nothing's impossible if you put your mind to it, you know. So I just feel like to all the people out there that are probably struggling, like for what they want in their life and stuff, you know, don't try and you know, let the negative thoughts take you down. Like, just, you know, kind of stay positive and, you know, just tell yourself that, you know, if this is something that you really want to do, whatever it is, you know, don't think that you can't do it. Put your mind to it, and anything's possible, you know. Yeah.
I'm gonna play a little different advocate because you got a lot of people say, okay, that's Natasha, you can say that, but you got the looks, you got a guy, you got family, so it's easy for you. But me, I'm fat, I'm working in Primark, you know, I can't get a man, you know. So what do you say to those people out there?
You know, it's not, you know, you just be happy with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't have to feel a certain type of way because you look a certain way. You know what I mean? There's so many people that are experiencing the same things out there. You know what I mean? You're not the only person that's going through, you know, anything bad. You know, you can try and get through it. You know what I mean? Just as long as you believe in yourself and you're confident as yourself as a person. You know what I mean? Then I feel like anything is possible. Do you know what I mean? You know, so you know, even me, I have my problems. Do you know what I mean? All of that, but I don't make it bring me down to a point where, you know, it stops me from doing what I'm doing. You know, I just have to be strong and keep reminding myself every single day that thank God that I'm breathing. You know, thank God that, you know, with what I have right now. You know, sometimes I might not have a lot, but, you know, I have to still be grateful for what I have and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? And to those people out there that are struggling, you know, they just need to feel the same way. Just stay positive and believe in themselves. Yeah, believe in themselves.
And Jay, I know you've been around loads of crazy people, especially from Hackney and that.
Wait, hold on. We're still going off the stereotype here. What's going on? Before we move past that. Joking.
But on a serious note, I know you probably know that people have gone through mental illnesses and that.
No, absolutely.
And again, us guys, we don't, I wouldn't say scared to say it, but we're more conservative. Like, we just keep it to ourselves and we'll just handle it differently. Either we drink more, we smoke more.
No, absolutely.
And I just want to know, how do you, have you gone through anything, experience before in your life in terms of craziness?
Look, man, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think there's not a person that lives on this planet, if you live in the reality of this real world, that hasn't had a fluctuation with their mental well-being. We're all human beings. And at the end of the day, I think what's worse is that most people feel isolated when they're dealing with that kind of stuff, and they feel like they can't really deal with it. I mean, you know what's interesting at the moment? I run a platform called RWNT, and we've got a promotion platform. And this week, I know there's an event going on with a partnered event company, which I've been to a few events for before, and they're doing something for mental health. And I'll say, encourage people today, if you're listening, you know, check out 4FM Vibes. They're doing stuff, and again, I think there needs to be so much more, just generally in the community, but also within the work of, you know, being professional. It's not bad to talk about mental health, and it's not bad to talk about mental well-being. We all have a concern for it, and I think it's something that is not really spoke about, but, you know, I think it's something that should be in the community. So yeah.
Okay. Basically, Mother's Day's coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Natasha, I know your mother. So where's the husband taking you then? He's tipsy right now, so
wait, what's going? I didn't get that one. What happened?
No, you know, I'm just leaving it to him to see what's gonna happen.
Damn.
You know, I mean, for that.
I heard Paris.
But
Jeez.
he doesn't like to talk about it too much on air. You know what I mean? As well, when it comes to all of that. So yeah.
Oh, but shout out to the mums out there. Shout out to all of them. Again, also as well, basically, I was watching Netflix, the documentary, the Madeleine McCann thing. I don't know if you remember that. I just know, what's your lot's opinion about the whole situation?
On the what?
Madeleine McCann? Do you remember her?
Yeah.
And then finally went to Portugal.
And it came, I saw there was actually a documentary actually.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. Yeah. I was watching that.
There was a documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, there's a Netflix. Yeah,
I haven't
recently.
Watched it yet.
Yeah, it's on
I haven't
Netflix.
watched it yet. I mean, like, I've always kind of had my thoughts about that. You know what I mean? Because I just find it like, I don't know. It's just been so long, and then they're still, you know, dealing with the case now, and I don't know, like, it's just a bit.
No, the reason why I say, because I know you're a parent yourself, and if you're going on holiday with your kids, would you leave your kids in the room and then you're going out for dinner? Okay, I'm just curious, is it? That's why I'm just curious. That's why I'm just wondering. So when's the next EP coming out then?
So at the moment I'm working on my EP at the moment. That's going to be released at the end of this year. it's called In Fact You Hated. So
Okay.
basically, got a bit of a double pun there with that because it was meant to be originally called Infatuated,
Mm.
but I thought instead give it In Fact You Hated. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because it's got so much in my EP. It's to do with love, you know, people's relationships, you know, experiences being in a relationship, you know, from, you know, resentment to you know, just being in a situation, you know what I mean, for all the ladies out there, you know what I mean, it's that are maybe going through the same thing, you know what I mean, it's more for the women. It's for the guys as well.
You
but
sure?
yeah.
I don't know.
You sure? Is it for the guys?
sure?
Is it for the guys?
The same thing in a relationship. you know
Yeah,
what
I don't want
mean?
to be listening to that music. I was driving. That's all emotional and that.
Damn.
So what? Do you know what month you looking to push it out?
So at the end of the year, so I'm looking more in like December time.
Okay.
You know what I mean, yeah, to have it all be ready. Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Huh?
EP?
What about me?
EP.
Oh, EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. EP, that word. All right, cool. Let's go.
He's tipsy.
I'm playing. Yeah, no, in regards to an EP, yeah, I've got a new EP coming out. It's called Black Male White Canvas.
Okay.
Very interesting. I'm going to be pushing that hopefully towards summer, and I've got a couple of visuals dropping for that. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be out June, July, so check it out. I've also got a feature with myself, which I'm hoping, with Natasha as well, which I'm hoping to put track us what we've done together on there as well. So should be dope, innit?
Yeah.
You know.
So the video shoot, is it private video shoot or is anyone welcome to come?
Let you answer that one. Is respectful.
No, because
woman.
if you're looking for
Decided.
okay, no, because I'm saying if you're looking for a drunk guy in the background, I'm available. You know, like, I'll tell you some bottles. I'm alright.
Damn, you're looking for a drunk guy? You're gonna mess up the set. I'm sure you want that kind of liability on you, man. TGM.
Behind the scenes, innit?
Come on,
Yeah,
come
behind
on
the
now.
I'll remember that still. Yeah.
I'm playing.
Oh, man. So what? Basically, I just want to know what about rumors, Dan? Have you had any vicious rumors about yourself? Because there was rumors out about, you know, Michael Jackson's daughter Paris, how she was about to commit suicide because of the documentary, and she was come out that was false. It's not true. I just want to know, have you two experienced any bad rumors before, especially in the industry? And so, that's good then.
No, not really. To be honest, I hope it can stay that way. You know.
Same. I'm praying to God. Like I'm alright. At the
you know.
moment, but.
Oh, okay, and basically this part of the show is called Drunken Dilemmas. So I want to hear your drunkest moment of all times, innit?
Well,
So,
let me think about this for a minute.
I know Jay's got some drunk stories.
Hey, I'll let you go first, of course.
Trying to think, like, did I ever get too drunk? Because I've never gotten like too drunk to the point where, you know, I'm like this.
Well, critical.
Like, and stuff, you know what I mean? But there was one time when I was with a few friends. You know, we were chilling and all of that, drinking,
Oh, what was you
playing
drinking?
games. I think we were doing the Bombay Sapphire still. And I remember, boy, literally, I was like dancing and I was shaking up all the alcohol and all of that. I could feel my stomach like, oh, you know what I mean, and stuff. And next minute, felt the sick come up, and you know, like when you try to hold the sick because you don't want to be sick and wrong.
Oh.
So you put your hands in your mouth, yeah, like this, and then like the vomit just.
Where was
everywhere,
you?
Like,
Wait, hold on. I need to
I
figure
ran
this.
into the toilet and it just burst through my mouth. That was so horrible. Yeah, I would say that's probably my most like drunkest moment. Cause yeah, I felt like never ever again after that. You know what I mean?
What about you, Jay?
Drunk moments. I don't know if this is the right moment.
Definitely the right moment. It is definitely the right moment.
Do you know what? I don't really get drunk much. But I've had a moment. I'll be honest with you. I mean, a while back, recently, last year, I was out in Gran Canaria for a little piece, doing some like planning for like my next music video.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I got a bit drunk, right? But it's not my fault. I had a bit of an experience. I went to go FaceTime a couple of people by the shore. I was trying to take a picture of some crabs while drinking, and basically, eventually, I kind of did a few things that I wasn't supposed to do. Anyway, don't want to get into this, right? But we've all had drunk moments. But it's the sun. Look, I don't care. If you go to a hot climate, and everyone knows what this is like, right? When you're drinking in England and you have 1 or 2 drinks, right? It's not the same as when you go to, like, let's say Ibiza, or you go to Miami, or you go to Florida, or even the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Like, alcohol, it kind of hits you differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's my excuse. I was on vacation. I'm done.
Is he blaming on holiday?
Blame it on that one. Definitely.
So, I mean, again, this year's, we're basically the third quarter of the year. I just want to know, what's the main lesson that you've learned so far in 2019?
Go bed earlier. For me, I needed to go bed earlier. I need more sleep. That's what I need.
Okay.
Always working too hard, never sleeping much. So, yeah, I think more sleep for me.
Okay, you say you're working hard. Do you think you got the just dues that you deserve?
The what?
Do you think you got the thing that you deserve right now, or do you think you should have attained way more?
I'm quite harsh on myself, to be honest. Like, I like to really push myself to the limit. Like, I always tell myself, I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I could be still doing more. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. But it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, you have to find the time for it as well. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. But I feel I'm a bit harsh like that. I just always tell myself, like, I need to be doing more, so I can just always be motivated to keep pushing myself to do more and more and more all the time. Yeah.
Are you signed?
Not at the moment.
Oh.
Not at the
Do you
moment.
want to be signed, or are you happy independent?
Yeah, I would like to be signed. You know what I mean? Because it's hard out here. You know what I mean? For upcoming artists, you know what I mean? We need to help out here to get to where we need to. You know what I mean? And stuff. So but I just want people to just see, what I'm doing. Just for people to appreciate my music, and even when people say they enjoy my performances and stuff like that, it means so much to my heart, because like I work hard, and just to have people just either liking my song or appreciating what I do, it really means a lot. So I'm hoping that I can, with what I'm doing, like I could just meet the right people eventually to get me to where I need to get to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you, Jay? What have you learned from this year so far?
So far, I've learned from this year that everybody's full of it. I'm just keeping it real now. I'm playing.
I want you to elaborate on that as well.
Nah, you know what? Nah, I'll tell you this. Like, I'm on the same thing Natasha's on. And for me, though, it's hard, though, because for me, last year, I'm coming from a background where I basically joined. I used to work alongside FSB-TV when it was in its early pioneer stages. Okay. And then from there, I've gone through a lot of transitions where I've seen 3 of the most leading UK urban youth broadcasters kind of competition and rival themselves, and I've seen how they play with people's expectations to deliver certain aims to their careers. And for me, I don't really buy into the hype no more. Like, I've kind of, like, it sounds weird, but I'm young. I'm only, at the moment, I'm only 22, but I've kind of become very awoke to a lot of things that are going on, and like the higher agendas in terms of like even like the music industry itself. Like I've realized there's a lot of things that people want to buy into, and for me, even this year, like I started this year, I didn't make no New Year's resolutions. I just worked, and now I'm on a break. Even right now, I'm on a break. You know what I'm saying? Like being here today, I'm on TGM radio with you guys, but away from that, this is my break period. Come April, I'll be back on it again, full schedule. Last year I shot 6 web series and I shot about 25 music videos. That's on top of being a real artist. I don't say that much, I don't claim credits, I don't do what all these other channels are doing. I just do it to support talent, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of brands out there, there's a lot of organizations that like to be the claimers of supporting and actually doing the work, right, when it's a finished product, but there are people in the community that actually graft and actually are unnoticed in the media, that actually really do push for talent and have a passion to support talent. So for me, even last year, I went on a couple shows. I went on a talent show. I won't draw them out, but I had some experiences last year from a certain talent show. I won't draw out on radio because I don't want to be, I don't want to do anything professionally. But right now, and I can just see that it's all a hype. But for me, I just say, people, if you have a dream, you have a passion, something you want to do, don't always expect others to see the value in it. You have to continuously see the value in what you're doing yourself, and know that eventually there'll be someone that will tap into it and give you what you want to see, acknowledge, plus the value that's already there, you know? And that's real. Don't sell yourself short. I say that to Natasha right now on air, you know. There's going to be a lot of people you meet in life throughout your career, and always stay positive, stay motivated, and always keep an eye on the value you see before anyone else does. So they value you once you're there, you know?
You know we got this, man.
Yeah, come on. We got this, though. We got this.
Natasha, what do you say about the girls that are looking to get like the cosmetic surgeries, like plastic surgeries or the tannins and things like that?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I've always I guess every girl has insecurities about themselves. You know what I mean? I have my own as well. You know what I mean, and stuff. I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like it's a bit too much because of the whole, like, when you go, you know, especially like in America, you just see these girls now with like these big bums.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad.
Yeah, but like sometimes it's just like they got this little stick body and then there's some big bum, and it's like, come on, man, you know, come on, like, what's going on here? You know what I mean, and stuff. Or then the boobs will be like out here. You know what I mean, and stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, you know, sometimes they need to know, like, it's okay sometimes, like, to do, like, if you really feel like you wanna, you know, do something that's gonna, you know, make you feel better with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Okay, but just be careful, like, with what you're doing. With
So you don't want a big bum?
I mean,
no, I'm joking. I'm just that's my fault. I'm just playing.
You have to have a nice bum, but you know, I wouldn't want to have like some massive bum, like literally, like I'm hearing like some girls, that has had like plastic surgery, especially, you know, into their bum and stuff, that
crazy.
Their legs, they can hardly walk now. They're getting problems with their legs. Like, they have to be careful. Like, these things sometimes can actually affect you in the future, so beware of that. Do you know what I mean? As well, you know what I mean? Kind of always you know, just kind of be proud of the way how you look. In a way,
there's
you
a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
people
be proud
taking
of what God's given you, you know.
And there's a lot of people taking these pills as well. I heard people taking chicken pills, like certain things. Like, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And the models are doing it now in the industry.
I'm not complaining.
Like,
the bigger the better for me, innit?
You know what I mean? Like,
I just know, for you two again, what's the best advice that you had since being musicians yourselves?
The best advice
that you've had,
just to you know, just someone, just having advice about the game and what's to come. Do you know what I mean? And how to present yourself as an artist. Do you know what I mean? And what the industry is like. You know what I mean, and stuff. I started off at Rebel Nature Studios. When I was introduced to Max Mills from Rebel Nature. Started off there, and when I first started there, I didn't know much and stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, he had a lot of knowledge in music and stuff like that. So having just somebody there that's been through the game and knows a bit more about, you know, what it's like to come up as an artist and stuff like that, it's good to have that kind of input at the beginning and advice, so you kind of, like, you know what kind of steps to go into, instead of just being like, oh, I don't know where to start and where to go. So I feel like the best advice would be just to know how to run yourself in this game, really.
Again, I hear about the games, the industry's fake. Have you lot experienced that for yourselves as well? Broken promises and stuff like that, or people that come across you seem professional but they're being inappropriate?
You know, you know, you come across sometimes. I'm not gonna like name and shame people.
Name and shame.
I'm saying, 'cause I had to.
But you have people, you know, that will say, you know, I do this and I do that. You know, I can help you get to here. You know, bring you here, bring you there, and then like, nothing's happening. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean, and stuff. Sometimes, so it's good to kind of meet the right people, do you know what I mean, that can help you, and not kind of like time wasters in this game, you know what I mean. You know, like, I like to work with serious people, you know what I mean, and stuff. Sometimes you can get like, you know, people just kind of like, you know, they see what you're doing and they say they do all of this and that, and then when you actually, like, you know, you fall for it and you see nothing's coming out for it, it can be really frustrating of how much of a waste of time it can be.
So you two into politics then?
I used to. I did a bit of work with a few people. I don't know. Are you?
No,
are you really?
To be honest, I'm a music girl, man.
So you don't care about Brexit then?
I mean, I you know.
I just want to know it, like.
Obviously, of course, you know, I care about things that's gonna affect us and stuff like that, of course, you know. But you know, Brexit for me was just Yeah, I mean, they still haven't even really kind of made an actual decision on what they're actually doing right now.
That's a scare tactic,
yeah,
isn't it?
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you don't know what's really going on, to be honest, on where we're going to end up at the moment, you know, when it comes to all of that. So
do you like Theresa May?
yeah. Yes.
Be very careful what you say.
I respect what she does. And
Okay.
everything, do you know what I mean, and everything. But yeah, you know, there's certain things I feel like that could be going different right now. Do you know what I mean, and stuff. You know, and a lot of people are obviously saying that, you know, with what she's been trying to do for a minute, it's not working. So. You know, but yeah, that's just my opinion with that and all of that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this one time, yeah. See, Stormzy, yeah. Your last big headline show that you did, yeah. Oh my God, you went in Theresa May. That's what I'm saying. Hashtag, I'm done. I'm done. I had to put that out there.
But yeah, shout your socials again because we're gonna play another music video of yours again.
Yeah, so you can find me anywhere. It's Natasha Amina. Instagram Natasha_Amina X. Amina as AMINA X for the Instagram, and then you know for YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, you know wherever you know I'm on everything. So Natasha Amina, yeah, and you'll be able to find me.
Jay, you might as well shout your socials again when people find you up, man.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Well, you can find me at quite a few places, but the main one's my artist page, which is JNWise. Again, Google, just Google me, JN and then Wise, WISE, and then UK as well. But that comes up, so that's me.
And there's Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Don't forget, follow TGM Radio all on social media. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel Drunk All Days. But yeah, we play one of Natasha's music, and then obviously after that we still got Name and Shame coming up. We still got Praise and Raise coming up as well. And then yeah, jeez.
She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not.
I don't mean to be rude, you got an ego. Everything's all about you, you play the lead role. I had enough, realized it was never us. I invented love, I thought I could better us, build a trust. I can't take in your shit no more. Hit the door, left, don't live here no more. For sure, when you had me, you should've loved me. Now you're gonna miss me. Should've never let you convince me. Now I can see clearly.
She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
Ooh, you got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. You got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Gotta stay true to myself, keep on improving. To the people that bad for my health, I keep it moving. I don't talk a lot, to me they talk a lot. I'll hold them up, two fingers up to the runners up. I let you know, I can't take your shit no more. Hit the door, left, don't live here no more. For sure, when you had me, you should've loved me. Now you're gonna miss me. Should've never let you convince me. Now I can see clearly.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
Ooh, you got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. You got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Boy, I don't know why you don't think about it. I tried, now I don't care about it. You lied, said you were all about it. I had my doubts about it, lying to myself. I ain't taking your shit no more. Hit the door, left, don't live here no should've loved me. Now you're gonna miss me. Should've never let you convince me. Now I can see clearly.
She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not.
Ooh, you got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. You got me confused, boy. Took me for an average fool, boy. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Rich fool boy. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Now I'm on somebody new, somebody new. Now I'm only someone you know, someone you know. Gotta stay true to myself, keep on improving. To the people that bad for my health, I keep it moving. I don't talk a lot, and to me they talk a lot. I'll hold them up, just think it's up to the runners up. I'll let you know, I can't take your shit no more. Hit the door, I don't live here no more. For sure, when you had me, you should've loved me. Now you're gonna miss me. Should've never let you convince me. Now I can see clearly.
She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not.
This is TGM Radio UK. Simply good music.
Yo, we're back right now. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, Champagne and Conversation. We had like a little mini documentary or music videos of Natasha.
So that track was Loves Me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also part of the EP as well that I'm working on.
Okay.
As you can hear, again, it's about love and about, pretty much like, when you've kind of been in a relationship and you're thinking to yourself like, you said that, you were all that and stuff, and like, it's not really what you're saying. You're not saying what you're really doing for me in this relationship, you know what I mean, and stuff. And it's like, kind of when for the women out there that that are in a relationship and they feel like they can't like move on from it, do you know what I mean? No, yes you can, girl. Like, don't make you think that you can't like move on if you feel unhappy or whatever. That's what that song is about, you know what I mean? Just having the confidence to say, you know what, like, don't confuse me in this relationship. You're either with me or you're not with me. Otherwise, I'm a bounce. That's what it's about. Yeah. So it's for the ladies that pretty much, that are in a relationship and they need that confidence to just kind of, give them what they need to say, you know what, I'm better than this. I deserve better. Yeah.
So are you gonna release a tune for the transgenders?
For the transgenders,
LGTB.
I mean, I have nothing wrong with like anybody's or anything, but it's more for the women, and relationships and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Right, you Jay Weezy, man. Where's the love tunes from you then, man?
Where the love tunes, man. They're all online. Gettham.com. There we go.
But yeah, this part of the show is called Praise and Raise. So whoever done good for you this week, you praise and raise them.
For whoever's done good for this week.
Or even last week as well, we praise and raise them, isn't it? So I'll start off first, isn't it? First and foremost, I praise and raise you lot for actually coming. Because I know you lot are very busy. You lot family.
No,
so
it's lovely to be here, honestly.
Yeah,
lovely.
nice.
Big up TGM Radio UK as well, man.
Appreciate for promoting the flyer as well. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. I didn't know you was coming, Jay, but next time you always come for a flyer. You come promote us again, yeah.
Absolutely.
Also, I just want to shout the supporters, man. I just love getting when you get just random Facebook requests, and they say like, I like what you're doing, keep pushing the like Instagram requests. I just love that with a passion. Strangers, when you get strangers that like what you're actually doing, I just get that feeling, that very good feeling. Again, shout out to Ivan as well. Again, another week on the station. I haven't been fired just as yet. So I'm in the right direction. I'm behaving, slowly behaving in it. Slowly behaving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, praise and raise. Yeah, that's about it, really. Yeah, I ain't got that much love to give today, this week.
Oh, no. What happened, man? What's going on? Where's all the love at?
No, what? No, I know it is, yeah. I've been getting blocked recently on WhatsApp a lot, innit? Like sometimes you have certain requests, like certain amount of contacts in it, and you look, it's like, bro, one number's gone down, innit? And you see who actually blocked you.
Yeah.
And you don't see the picture no more, innit?
Yeah. It's always a weird one, man.
Yeah. I ain't got much love to give it, but who you guys praise and raising this week, then, man? Or last week?
Oh, you want to?
I would like to say a big shout out to Toastin from Westside Radio. I was on Westside Radio just last week, which was great to be on, you know what I mean, because I'm still kind of getting used to the radio and stuff like that, you know, getting myself out there and stuff, so I appreciate me being on Westside Radio, so big up to Toastin for that, you know. Who else as well, and just to everybody as well that's just like out there supporting me. Like, I just want to let them know how much I appreciate it. People that are just, you know, watching my journey, people who have just, you know, shared the song, you know, anyone who's playing my music out there, you know what I mean, even like you know, just follow me on Instagram. Like, I appreciate it all, do you know what I mean? So you know, big up to all the people that are, you know, out there, you know, supporting my movement, and you know, for everyone that shared the track, my latest single as well. Just want to big everyone up for that. What else this week? Yeah, I think that's just really about it, you know what I mean? Yeah, big up to Rebel Nature Studios, big up to Max Mills. Like, you know, I have to say this because, you know, if you lot know my journey, you lot know I started at Rebel Nature, do you know what I mean, and all of that, and you know, even now I'm doing in my own, I engineer my own sound now as well and stuff, and there's no way I would have known all of that if I never started at Rebel Nature. So big up to Rebel Nature Studios. Everyone needs to go check that out as well. So yeah.
All right, you Jay, you praise and raising this week, man.
Damn, am I allowed to really have an actual comment on this one? Yeah, I might look on Insta tonight and lose a couple hundred followers. You know, like that. Nah, man, you know what? I tell you this, first of all, if I praise anyone, I got to praise the Most High, always, you know, for giving me life to be able to continue my journey in life. But away from that, yeah, I mean, I praise SBTV. Like, obviously, in my younger ages, I had a very good look and insight into certain things, you know, and I praise people I've worked with, even if I briefly met them or briefly been associated, people like Carla. That's one person I'll definitely, you know, put down to, you know, illustrate, you know, working with him. I'll definitely shout him out. I recently saw something on the net today or this week trending with him, and I know he's active, so that's good. Away from that though, I just want to also like shout out like a few other people. Shout out my team, shout out Radar, Friction, shout out Natasha, even though she's right next to me. I'm just happy to
at least he's here supporting me today. So
yeah, absolutely, and I had to come down, and I had to because you know what, she's the perfect, you know, example of talent. That's, you know, I believe in her, and I believe her music's gonna go really, really far, and so, you know, I'm just, you know, shout her out the most today as well, and shout out TGM Radio, because people need to stay plugged in
yes.
to these.
Shout out to you as well for
absolutely. And shout out to you.
I'm trying.
Right now, it's the drink, you know.
Also as well, basically, I forgot, my bad, sorry to cut your foot. Shout out to Dave as well, innit? Dave got the #1 album, UK album, innit? So I'm 20 years old from South London, you have to respect that as well, especially his tune.
Our UK album, top right now.
Yeah.
Dave's killing it. I just listened to that before. Natasha, you listened to that album? Dave, have you heard Dave?
Psychotherapy or something?
Yeah, that good.
You haven't heard Dave's stuff? It's cool.
I'm saying I'm so focused on doing so much.
That's what I like that. Don't focus on what you're doing. Forget everyone else. I like that. Yeah,
I need
forget
to
that.
sit down
That's good.
for a minute and like start listening to everyone's music now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also as well, there's a video I saw online of basically this guy, he's a busket. You look buskets singing on the street, isn't it?
Who, sorry?
So you know the guys that sing on the street, the buskets, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Basically, he was singing on the street, but what he was saying, like, it's bad, but I appreciate the honesty, isn't it? What he was singing is about, isn't it? I don't know if I ever can get the video. It's bad, yeah, but hold on.
I know where Madeline McCann is. I know where Madeline McCann is. She's in my fridge. In several bits. I know where Madeline McCann is. I know where Madeline the corner. She's in my freezer next to the frozen pizza. Model in the car. I know where model in the car is. I know where model in the car is. I made some sandwiches out of her. Then model in the car sandwiches.
Forgive me
I
now.
swear.
Please.
Taking some women,
Whoa.
making some good stuff.
Oh no. Oh no.
I swear.
Oh god. Oh gosh.
But you don't know, he might know where she is though, that's what. Also, yeah, basically there's another video I want you to show you as well, yeah, but obviously couldn't get out, but basically there was I think it was a politician in New Zealand. Actually, I'm gonna show you like, just press play, isn't it? Press play, see what I don't know if you've not seen this video, isn't it? Basically, he's a New Zealand politician, isn't it?
Oh my god.
What?
Wait,
What?
hold on. Wait.
Yeah, he was giving an interview. Yeah.
That's not, that was...
Wait.
Oh yeah, we couldn't get
Wait,
the
so
video
he
up,
banged
yeah.
it. So wait, so hold on.
Oh, so
He put egg on his head. So he gave him
But
one.
the thing is, yeah,
He gave him
he
another
recorded
one.
it, yeah.
Whoa.
And apparently
my
that kid, he's gone viral now. Like he's gone viral now. Isn't
What, the guy who banged him or the
No,
guy?
both of them, but the kid's gone viral now. He's got like
The kid's gone viral.
500 followers, 500,000 followers on IG.
Are
now,
you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
See, just like that, man. Just
Damn.
like that.
Look, I'm sorry though. No one's putting an egg on you. Like, I'm sorry, you can't do that, and you can't even get banged in the face. That's not happening.
But those are my praises and raises for this week. Isn't it? So on the flip side of praise and raise, we do name and shame, isn't it? So whoever stressed you out or did something wrong for you last week or this week, we name and shame them. I'll start off first, is it? Name and shame Man United, because Manchester United lost to Wolves on the weekend in the FA Cup. 2-0 as well. We didn't even get to score. Actually, no, we scored 2-1 actually, but still out as well.
Wait, are you a Man United supporter?
Yeah. Don't say this. I hate when people say this. Oh, you're from London. How you support Manchester United? I hate that question. Listen, I pay my taxes. I put people on the radio station. I can support whoever I want. If I want to support Shanghai and China, I can support them if I want to, isn't it?
Absolutely, man.
And also as well, I mean, second and foremost, I have to name and shame myself as well, because last week I was emptying out the bins, isn't it? Basically, isn't it? And the bottles that left, but inside that bottle, the bags, I had my suit in that, and I had my chargers in that. I actually threw that in the bin accidentally by myself as well, innit? So obviously I came back the next day to the station and said, Ivan, where's my suit? Ivan said, what suit? Where's my clothes in that? He doesn't know. So I went downstairs looking in the bin, nothing's in the bin, isn't it? So I lost my suit, threw my suit away. Guys, when you're drinking, please be careful, know what you're doing. Ivan, name and shame, you know what I should be doing as well. Ivan, you're a sober friend, what's going on? Yeah.
Oh no, man.
But we would do stupid stuff when we're intoxicated. So I just don't know, who's name and shame this week? Who stressed you out, man?
Everybody.
Everyone stressed you out.
Apart from everyone in this room, I swear to God.
Even the bus driver.
Listen, even the bus driver. I didn't even get on the bus this week. No one really, man. I love everybody, but I tell you, the only person that did name and shame me again was Man U. I can't lie.
Oh, you're a Man United fan?
No, I don't like you guys.
Oh,
But you guys, I'm an Arsenal. I'm a Gunner.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
The
innit?
interview's over. You can go now, you know.
Ah,
You can go now, you know.
Oh man.
So about you, Natasha, you named me shame this week. You stressed you out. You can't say the boyfriend as well, you know. If you didn't cook you breakfast this morning, stuff like you can. Just,
Trying to think. Kind of like haven't been too stressed. I think I'm a bit upset with TFL.
oh, here we go.
Do you know what I mean? Because like
Dun, dun,
I'm looking on the
dun.
radar and I'm like, excuse me, this train ain't coming. What's going on? You know what I mean? You don't need to fix that up. Like, actually, yeah, you're not making me late now. What's going on? Like seriously, like even here, like I'm thinking, what's wrong with these trains? Like what's going on with the delays today and all of that? So come on, man, fix up with that. Like, that's the only thing I can say that stressed me out is the traveling.
fix it.
Yeah, at the moment.
So that's it.
Yeah.
No, anyone else you name and shame?
I'm trying to literally think right now, like who.
Come on, there must be a list.
I'm trying to
Look,
think.
don't be humble. Don't be humble, all right?
No,
Of course,
like-
be professional about it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you know,
And you've broken promises on the DM, say, yeah, you can perform here, you can perform there.
yeah, actually, that's a good one.
Here we go. Here we go.
there we go.
You
It's
should not
rolling,
take a
it's
sip
rolling.
before you name a shame. Name a shame. You can take a sip, you
That's
know.
the thing. It's not even just that, yeah, because like I get like when obviously I'll go out and I perform and stuff like, but like seriously, some people, yeah, they need to remember that artists, they have bills to pay as well. Like some people, they like to try and like, you know, because of the fact you're an upcoming artist or something like that, they try and like act like, you know, you don't need to get paid or something like that. You know what I mean? So they need to understand as well, like for these artists out here, yeah, like, you know, we do have bills to pay as well. You know what I mean? It does cost us money to travel to these events. It does cost us money for our drinks, our food on the night and all of that. They need to bear that in mind, you know what I mean, sometimes. So I would just say to to the platforms out there that are taking up all of these like talented musicians, yeah, and not even like giving them at least like travel expenses. Come on now. You lot need to know, yeah, that we need to get to these places. We want to get to, you know, our next shows as well and stuff, yeah. So y'all need to look at all them things.
I get there.
Yeah, so that's to all the so that's to the promoters and stuff like that out there.
So, guys, what's the goal for the end of the year then? 2019, where do you want to be then?
EP completed, videos, music videos out and stuff.
What are we doing for this music video? What are we actually going to do?
You know, we're going to be sitting down, we're going to have a meeting, you know, we're going to do these professional things, you know what I mean?
Wicked.
Sit down, have a meeting and sort it out, pick a location. But yeah, we're definitely going to be, there's a lot of things coming. I'm excited for this year, you know what I mean? Because I'm just focused on what I'm doing, getting my goals, you know, all achieved this year. So just stay tuned because there's a lot coming and I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything we get off your chest then? Anything you want to release?
You know what? To be honest, there's so much I could get off my chest. Not really so much, but just to encourage people to just carry on, you know. I think the last thing, if I could leave anyone with a message, like just generally who's listening to this, you know, you never know when it's going to be the right time to take an opportunity or make an impact. Don't always wait on that time. Find that time and let it bless you. You know, I've met people in my career that now they've gone really, really far. Some of my school friends and peers are very, very high up in industries that once upon a time I used to sit with them and I always saw the value in it, still do today, and just say you never know when the opportunity, all it takes is preparation to meet an opportunity and you're successful. So I'd leave any young person, you know, any elderly person, any mature person, life is what you make it at any stage in your life. You know, you're never too old or young to take an opportunity. So just make the best of what you have and what you can do. That's it, man.
Natasha, you got any regrets?
Any regrets? No, not really.
None at all.
No, not really. You know what in what I've been doing so far with my music, like any regrets in
General.
that? No,
Yeah, in
like
general.
not really. I feel like everything I've done so far has kind of just made me learn and grow. You know what I mean?
Course.
So yeah, I would say no regrets so far, which is good.
You can't have regrets in this industry. I'm sorry, right? Any artist, if you jump into this and you're performing and you have an ounce of regret, you know, as a musician, you know, or as a even if you're a piano player, if you're a dancer, a model, whatever you do in this industry, you gotta have it. You gotta claim it. You gotta have your heart on it. You know, I'd definitely say, Natasha, you're someone that sticks out to me. You've always done that. I don't care what anyone says. And again, you know, if I could say anything, yeah, you can't regret nothing.
I don't know, man. I've got regrets.
Yeah.
I think I should have done this radio thing years ago. But that's don't even really when I got regrets. But me, I'm open-minded. Like I wouldn't say no to it because you never know who's gonna be the next big thing. Innit? That's why I won't say that.
Of course.
For example, I could say no, you're just anything hurt. I said,
Yeah.
no, come on in it.
Yeah,
Just
no,
have a
absolutely.
little vibe. So I will never say no to.
How long has TGM radio been going for?
Ivan? What, 3 years now? 3 years strong? Yeah. 3 years
Nice.
strong, yeah, getting there. We're getting good
Nice.
momentum in that. Standing out.
You know,
misbehaving.
it sounds strange here. You don't really get many people jump on the show and ask a show questions. But if you had a question, like if I could present you with a question and ask you, where do you see TGM radio the next couple of years, man? What's your key mission statement or value that you would like to push? What would you describe that as?
Very diverse. Because my show, this is the comedy sector, isn't it? But then you got the BA, you got the business sector, you got the business club, you got the Ugandan section, you got the FTO girls, which is all power movement. You got Sarah and Rich, which is a couple relationship, and then you got the youngers as well, and then you got the Up Live show. So it's very diverse.
Okay.
My thing is like after my shows are Wednesdays, isn't it? So after stress day, hump day, have a glass of wine, catch some jokes, catch some vibes. I can educate you a little bit, give you a little bit of ignorance and nonsense as well.
This is the best radio station I've been super.
My thing is just drink up the juice in it, like
the juice and all of that, and just
just catch a little vibes in that still, man.
Yeah, man.
So what? Dancing, miss.
Yes. So, like I said before, I started off as a dancer. I had my own dance group as well called Energy for a minute. And like before I actually started the singing and all of that, we were going around, different venues, charity events, you know what I mean? Just going around London and stuff, getting a name for ourselves and stuff. And it used to be me and 2 other male dancers that I used to dance with from school days. So we actually thought it would be a good idea to get together and go around and do what we love, So that's how it started for me. Started going around dancing, and through that, everyone's been like, you know what, I got a good voice, Natasha. You should get into music and stuff. I didn't really take it seriously. I always loved singing and all of that and music, but I never kind of just pursued it. I always stuck to the dancing side of it. And then when I got introduced to my neighbor friend that was doing music, they had a mixtape. That's Artega as well. You guys can go check him out. Artega, he's out there and stuff doing his thing. But he kind of started me out. He had a mixtape, and he was doing this thing. And when I saw him, I was like, yo, wow, you're making me feel like this is possible. I can go and do that. You know what I mean? So after the dancing, kind of everybody kind of started doing their own thing after that. So then I started getting into music, and that's when I got introduced to the studio and stuff like that afterwards. And this is where I am today now. You know what I mean? So it's through dancing. I kind of just, that's where the journey started, and then it got into to songwriting after that, then into recording my music, which was great. Yeah.
So are you two feeling a little freestyle then, or?
Freestyle?
Yeah, you feeling it?
I don't mind, but
we'll play one of your music videos so you can get ready in that. Take 1 or 2 shots in that so you can get in the mood in that. But a cappella or do you know instrumental? How are you not feeling?
I mean, I'm not, to be honest with you, I don't really freestyle,
Is it? You can give one of those a preview then, isn't it?
I'm easy, I'm good. I don't know about her, Natasha herself.
I will play one of the music videos so you get warmed up. We'll take 1 or 2 drinks in that.
I need it, man.
But it's Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Don't forget, look out for all the socials on TGM Radio as well. We've got the FTO show coming tomorrow, and then we still got the KO Drive as well. Sarah and Rich was today. Obviously, we still got the Say Off Your Chest as well. But it's got so much shows on TGM Radio. We're not playing this year. Again, no face, no case. Jeez. Drink up, pour up, and then, jeez.
We gon' dance till moonlight show up. 1 step backwards, 1 step forward. When I'm with you, I can't tell time. With all this juice, I lose my mind. My target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I don't need no drug cause I'm hooked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I felt the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. 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 Hold me so close. Turn it up, I'm far from sober. Mix that Henny with that cola. Cause I can tell you feel my vibe, yeah. The way you look into my eyes, my target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I don't need no drug cause I'm hooked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I felt the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. I'm not right. You might just be Mr. Right. Take you away, I just might. Oh boy, your body's so fast. Take me away for a ride. Show me the way how you drive. I can't get enough, baby, can you keep up? Cause I'm taking you down for the night. I felt the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. 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 Hold me so. One step backwards, one step forward. When I'm with you, I can't tell time. With all this juice, I lose my mind. My target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I don't need no drug cause I'm hooked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I felt the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. 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 Hold me so close. Turn it up, I'm far from sober. Mix that Henny with that cola. Cause I can tell you feel my vibe, yeah. The way you look into my eyes, my eyes. My target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. Tell me what you gon' do. I don't need no drug cause I'm hooked on you. Tell me what you gon' do. I felt the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. When you're so close.
This is TGM Radio UK. Simply good music.
Yo, we're back right now. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the carnival festive spirit after that tune right there. We had to reload it as well, isn't it? So Natasha, talk about that tune there, man.
Yeah, so that tune there was like a promo single for myself. I thought like it was a great tune to represent myself as an artist because you know it's fun, it's bubbly, it's you know it's got the dancing that I put into it. Do you know what I mean? So it's everything that you know represents me as an artist. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted a track that could be that, you know, from when I actually like had the track as a demo and I was playing it to just friends and family and stuff, they loved it and stuff, and they were like, you gotta finish this, you gotta do this. So you know, they're like, it's all you, do you know what I mean? Everything you do, the way you perform it, everything, they're like, you know, you gotta go for it. So I ended up completing it, and then I got the video shot through TD Media and stuff, and yeah, like I feel like it's been doing well because it really does represent me as an artist. Like every single time I go out and I perform that song, everybody loves it. You know what I mean? I combine my dancing into it. You know what I mean? All my action, 100% into my performance. So yeah, So Close is a single that just represents me as an artist, and it's also again a bit of the love into it as well. Talking about, you know, when you're so close with someone, like how much fun you can have with them, you know, and that you know it doesn't really matter who's around you, what you're doing when you're, you know, with someone that, you know, you're feeling, you're liking, you love, or whatever. You have a good time. You have a good time, you know? Yeah, and that's what the track is about as well. So, yeah, it's got a bit of, you know, everything to do with me as an artist in the track. So that's what I love about it. Yeah.
I like it because it's just yourself. There was no background dancers, no nothing. It was just yourself.
Yeah,
so the
I mean, I
focus was on
wanted to
yourself.
do the whole background dances and things like that for it, but it was kind of a thing where I just thought, you know what, I want to get the song out now. You know what I mean? It's summertime now. Let's go. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's it. Yeah, really.
Carnival tune. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like as soon as I you know, went and sent it to the guy that was dealing with the carnival stages and stuff, he was like, yeah, that's carnival ready. Like, come right now with that. You know what I mean? So it's such a good track like that where it got me into carnival because it is got that kind of carnival sound to it as definitely. Well. And that's why as well the video is like, when you see the video, it's very cool. You know, I wanted to kind of bring that summer vibe into it as well because you can hear that's what it's got in the, you know, in the music. It's really like kind of bubbly and fun, carnival, and beaches. That's what I think of when I hear that song. So, yeah.
So what? It's freestyle time. Freestyle.
Freestyle time.
Freestyle.
What's going on?
You ready there, Jay? Yeah.
Well, you gonna put me on, yeah?
Yeah, ready? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh God, am I going first? Should I spare you a bit of time, yeah? And then you. All right, cool.
TG Ivan behind the decks. Don't forget TG.
Big up TGM Radio UK. You know how it goes. Jay and Waz locked in the building here, about to drop a little freestyle for you. Cause them influences are go-tos, and them influences we go through. Don't influence. Yeah, here we go. Japan the Rockets, Oscar my flow, pound my flow, I'm a top. Coast to coast, I'm on a roller coaster. I move like ocean flows, and supposed to blow. Coast to coast, river my local blow. Nigga, my soul to soul, singing my vocals blow. Bigger than the people with the figures and the figure digits. I did this with image and it's the isn't gonna live my life. I live it, despite the limit on the wave. I live it, rip it 2 times. I do it, I'm the winning, find it. Oh yeah. When I pull up in the ride, pull up on side 3-5. Yeah, you know about a boy wise. I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. Don't believe those influences. Yeah. Cause them influences are go-tos, and them influences we go through. So don't believe, yeah. Cause them influences are go-tos, and them influences we go through. Bap. Alright, yeah.
You want to drink up more?
Jeez, got me on the line there. You know, be quick something.
Okay.
Literally wrote that last night, man. But yeah.
Last night, who influenced you then, man? Who's been a bad influence to you?
He's been a bad influence.
Yeah.
Damn. If I start, I might not make it home after this radio station. And I might lose 100 Instagram followers. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, no one in particular. But it's just a song I wrote generally, just, you know when people, you listen to conversations all day, and sometimes I like to just make concepts up about songs that I hear other people, voice their opinions on. So yeah, man.
Okay, Tash, you ready, yeah? Let
Yeah,
the
I'm
mic
gonna
in that.
keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, it's not too in it, not too in it.
Cool.
Sorry, boy, you gotta try harder. Where you go, you know I got my armor. Boys like you go from my father. No second chance, they'll come along. Boy, you knew you don't have a clue. You don't know what to do with a girl like me, you fool. So you coming with your crew, acting like the dude, but they're all the same as you. Boy, if I knew, boy, if I knew, boy, if I knew, I wouldn't spend no time with you. These boys are all sleazy, they think that we're easy. Don't try to read me, I'm not understandable. Yeah. I'm not understandable. Boy, if I knew, I wouldn't spend no time with you. These boys are all sleazy, they think that we're easy. Don't try to read me, I'm not understandable. Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. I feel like I messed up a little bit, but we just vibes in. Oh my god.
Damn.
That was a little bit of pressure because I've never really actually done anything like that before. So, boy.
That was calm. No, it was good, man. It was like,
cold,
I like
man.
it was authentic, man. I like that when it's unscripted and it's just natural like that.
Yeah.
It's just real. That's
Yeah.
what I like about it, man.
That's
But yeah,
High
dude.
five, man!
We did
Woo!
it. I don't know how, but we did it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Let's vibe together, man. I like it, man.
No, you know what? I think with music, it's all about vibes, man. Like, it's always about vibes. Like, that's one thing. I'm happy you guys have done this with us today, man, because I tell you, there's no better vibe than a natural vibe. It's the vibe we live in, and it's the best picture to paint.
And basically, we've got 10 minutes to go. On a serious note, because as you know, the main agenda right now in London is knife crime, isn't it? Like, I just know, Jay, we'll start with you. What's your opinion on this? Like, do you believe in stopping searches? Then, have
You know what?
experienced profiling yourself?
It's crazy. I did last year in March. I put together a project in Hackney with an organisation called Urban MBA, and you know we had the head councillor. We sat down with Trident. We sat down with different people in the community, and we actually did some work on anti-knife crime. This content, you know, I tell people check it out. It's called B3 TV Knife Crime. Like, check it out when you have a chance. But my whole opinion on knife crime is very simple. It's been going on for a very long time, and it's just a symptom of a bigger problem in society, and that's just hate. You know, and I think as human beings, generally, the overall solution to that is when we can find a way to love ourselves more, then the symptoms can kind of disappear a bit in society.
And Natasha, your mother, I just want to know, I mean, are you scared for your children growing up or your child growing up?
Yeah, definitely, especially in this day and age now that we live in and stuff. But you know, I always tell my kids, like, or you know, anybody who's a parent out there, always just make sure you tell your kids, you know, or your kid just that, you know, to not get into those things and to stay away from those things. Do you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of influences out there and stuff, but I feel like as well in the music as well, we need to also remember that, you know, we need to teach the youth that, you know, there's other things out there that they can be doing with themselves than just be on the streets and, you know, trying to be tough and stuff like that. You know, there's so much more to life than that. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. So yeah, like also as well, like to the artists out there as well, we need to remember that the youth is our new is the new generation, and we want to make sure that, you know, we thrive the new generation, you know what I mean, and make sure that they go in they head the right direction, do you know what I mean, and stuff. So, you know, just to all the people out there, you know what I mean, and stuff that, you know, maybe experiencing that, you know what I mean, always remember that, you know, it's not always about like being in a gang or being tough or something, you know what I mean, like there's so much more better things to that, you know what I mean, like there's so much more opportunities out there for you, you know what I mean, and stuff. So yeah, just to stick to that, really. Yeah.
He's tipsy, he's over tipsy over there.
Yeah, oh my god. I had to take it easy, boy, I'm telling you, because I'm a lightweight myself, so I have to be careful. He's a drinker. I'm like, nah. Listen, keep my head on straight, like.
Well, just come on the mic, so you're the male in the house. I'm going to again talk about knife crime. You're the adult. I mean, what's your opinion as well from the male, from the household, isn't it?
I think I completely agree with Jay. It is like another branch of hate. It is genuinely, it's completely irrelevant to anything that humans stand for. Post-Cold Wars is something that should be left in the past, and it's definitely a major issue that the government need to address immediately. Yeah, and I agree with Jay. It is another branch of hate.
No, it is.
Definitely.
No, definitely.
Yeah. Alright, no problem. Guys, anything you want to leave up before we bounce off? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, just to again, I'll just mention my socials and stuff, you know what I mean. So again, you guys can find me anywhere. It's Natasha Amina. Amina as AMINA. You can find me anywhere, Natasha Amina. My Instagram is Natasha_Amina X. So Natasha_Amina X for the Instagram, and also so you can check out my videos. I got my single So Close out as well, the last video you just saw. That's also out everywhere, so you can go and also download it as well for free off SoundCloud. Also, you can also check out my YouTube again. To all my videos are out there, you know. So just support the movement, man. It's all out there.
Jay?
I mean, for me again, I'd say to people that this year I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be shooting again. all the way through May, guys. I'm going to be running my web series, RWNT. We're back 2nd year. Going to be doing a few music videos, few projects. Also, I'd like to big up Soapbox England. We're going to be doing some stuff locally in Islington, continuing to do the good work despite what's happened. I know there's been a few things that's happened attached to that institution, but I want to know people that we're still active. And you know, away from that, I want to large up Don City Radio as well. They've been a big one. I know that might be a bit of a conflict, but we're all together. You know what?
Yeah.
We're all a community, and we're all striving towards the same thing. And you know, I want to also just say generally, like, where I'm talented, you know, and I've been blessed to also work with someone like Natasha Amina herself, and also be here with you guys. You know, I just want to say that hopefully we could just continue this year to just promote the most. I want to big up TGM Radio UK as well. I want to big up yourselves for having us on this show as well. And I'll just give thanks and show appreciation, really. So, yeah.
You guys are always welcome to come back.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to have a lot of shows coming out as well, so please as well, stay tuned on my Instagram page. You see all my live performances, and any sort of events that are coming up will always be on my social media. So please, you know, stay tuned with my Instagram and all of that and stuff. And yeah.
And the music video will come as well. If you all want to come, we'll come.
Yeah.
We'll come with bottles. We'll come with bottles.
Yeah. Also, thank you to TGM Radio. Thank you to Drunkle J for having me today. You know, thank you so much. It was a pleasure being on your show. Like, honestly, thank you. You know, I've had a lot of fun and stuff. Nice drinks. Yeah, man.
It's been alright. It's been alright.
The Caribbean tune, what tune you end off with?
So Close? I think everyone's loving that one here right now. So I think we're gonna go and leave it with So Close, something to look forward to for the summer as well. Yeah, and please look forward as well to the remix as well. So
Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, Champagne and Conversation, Bank Before Bed. Look out for all TGM Radio and Social UK, and yeah, man, just keep listening, man. Jeez.
Online 24/7. You found TGM Radio UK. Simply good music.
Gonna dance till moonlight show up. One step backwards, one step forward. When I'm with you, I can't tell time. With all this juice, I lose my mind. My target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gonna do. I don't need no drug cause I'm hooked on you. Tell me what you gonna do. I feel the need for your body, so bring it close to me. I don't need nobody when you're so close. 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 Hold me so close. Turn it up, I'm far from sober. Mix that Henny with that cola. Cause I can tell you feel my vibe, yeah. The way you look into my eyes, my target is locked and it's locked on you. Tell me what you gonna do.